Let's talk about MHD versus BOOTMOD. MHD and BOOTMOD, they are the two most popular tuning platforms for E, F and G series BMWs, as well as the A90 Supra. They're actually so similar where it's hard to tell which one is the better one to go for. They've both got the same sort of features where you can download off-the-shelf tunes for all of the common models. You can download tunes for practically any BMW model that's turbocharged. They were the first company to come out in this space and make a tuning platform like MHD and BOOTMOD, where you can download tunes online or through their app and you can flash it straight to your car. Both options, MHD and BOOTMOD, are both better than a JB4. Now, a JB4 is completely different than BOOTMOD or MHD. The way how JB4 works is that it's a signal modifier, so it essentially sends a false signal. It taps into the engine wiring harness and ECU and sends false signals to the computer to manipulate the readings and therefore have better performance. The reason why I'm not a fan of JB4 is because all of the ECU safeguards that are programmed into it are essentially invalid to some degree because they're working off a set of protocols and coding that is not valid anymore. MHD and BOOTMOD both have a lot of really good options like map switching, compatibility with different fuels, anti-lag, safeguards that are programmed into the software. The problem with the off-the-shelf maps that both MHD and BOOTMOD have are that it's essentially a map that's designed to fit a whole host of different environments, conditions and cars, so they're essentially quite safe. So if you were to go to a tuner and where all of the conditions are localized, as in the ambient temperature, humidity, fuel quality and also the spec of your car, then you'll likely get a better result than using MHD or BOOTMOD's off-the-shelf maps. However, a lot of people are still using MHD and BOOTMOD as a flashing software and then doing their own custom maps on one of the two platforms. Two big benefits of using BOOTMOD over MHD is that if your car's equipped with the 8-speed ZF, which most cars are, they offer a free transmission tune, which is really good. It works by increasing the line pressure and often changing the torque limits, as well as the clutch engagement to offer firmer and faster shifts, as well as it actually protects your gearbox from the higher torque that's being applied to it via the ECU tune. With MHD, they don't offer this, they only offer the engine tuning. Another really good benefit of BOOTMOD is that you can resell your tuning license. So the way how it works is that you buy a tuning license for your car, you get one free map, and then each additional map is approximately $100 US. If you buy the BOOTMOD license, you'll get one free map, so you can buy so you can choose to get a stage 1 off-the-shelf map, and then later on, if you decide to modify your car via an intercooler, port injection, downpipe, intake, a monitor package with MHD. With BOOTMOD, this comes for free, assuming that you have either the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi adapter, as they call it, or the OBD2 to Ethernet cord that you plug into your laptop and you can monitor via there. You can also read and erase codes, reset adaptions, and it's a little diagnostic tool as well. This applies for both MHD and BOOTMOD as well. I want to hear from you guys and girls, so if you've got experience with MHD or BOOTMOD, make sure to write it down below in the comments because I want to hear your thoughts on this. Personally, I'll be going with BOOTMOD just from the fact that it comes with the free transmission tune and I can use the license again. The cost comparison between MHD and BOOTMOD is minimal. There's about $40 or $50 in it, but that only gets you the base license. The base license for BOOTMOD comes with a free map, as I said earlier, whereas with MHD you still have to buy a map, as well as if you want the monitor package with MHD, you have to pay for that again. So it ends up being MHD is a little bit more expensive. Most people who tune with MHD that have got the ZF 8-speed or the ZF 6-speed use XHP for the transmission tune. I do think XHP is a little bit better than the BOOTMOD free transmission tune, but it's almost to the point where it's not really worth getting the XHP tune if you have the BOOTMOD free transmission tune. Now again, I haven't driven a car with XHP, so I don't claim to be an expert using XHP, but again, if you have, write it down below in the comments. In the end, if you go with BOOTMOD or MHD, you really can't go wrong. They're both really good options, but personally, if it's my money, I would go with BOOTMOD. Hope you enjoyed this short little video. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, and check out the store at shopmcgarage.com.